we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strike it. Check, strike it. Here we go. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And the Broncos in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on.
Ready.
Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
Set. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. You talk about this Chiefs defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. A nice throw there by the rookie from Wisconsin. They've got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ultra. Here we go. Here we go. Check, hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call it.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Dylan Sampson His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Hey, 57, 57. Attack. Return.
Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And Walker with it over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 41-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marvin Mims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Hey, go Fury.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Pacheco. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Attack, attack! Easy, easy, easy! Right side!
Mahomes now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Yellow! 50, yellow, yep! Party! Right side!
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From left side, complete. That's Castro. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be brought down right at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there. 2nd and a couple.
Come on, set.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Setting up a screen for Harvey. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, go Fury. Ready. Cut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throwing now is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
They get 13 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, their first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
A give right side for Pacheco.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
69 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Down. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check, smash. Come on, set. Ready? On the give, it's Harvey.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, check mega.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Harrison Mevis on for the field goal. A 49-yard.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Mahomes to throw. There's a short caught by Arroyo. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score. Chiefs 48, Broncos 17. Harrison Butker to
after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Second and 6.
Ready. Set.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Walker, complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ready.
Here's second and 10.
Down. Hut.
They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
For the extra point.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 28-24 game.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball. And
the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. John Barron.
Pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Right, here we go. Set.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's 2nd down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Ultra. Set, ready. Cut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. Oh, some strong running. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being running.
Touchdown, Broncos! Marvin Mims,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Broncos have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Now for the point after. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
And Xavier Worthy,
65 yards.
and the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the first. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Let's go now. Cut, cut.
Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
They run straight ahead with Harvey.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
Set, ready. Set, cut.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready, break.
17-yard line.
Let's go. Spot.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Set. Set.
They'll set up to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Marvin Mims
halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Broncos have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Now a 3rd and 6.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 6.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Up the middle, it's Hardy. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down at the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
You force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
He'll take it at the 42. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
He's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
133 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here.
Gain of 20. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Wait. 180.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st
Smith trying to run for it. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now we've got a third and goal situation.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Mahomes, now he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 6. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Now a give, right side. Sampson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Ready. Set, Hutton.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, 50 yards. And the Broncos answer
answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 20-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 46-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here's Pacheco once again.
But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 31 yards there and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Smith up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
At the Broncos' 2-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Yellow! Yellow, yellow!
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortune. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Able to find Mims.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Yellow, 22. Set.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready, ready. 50, green. Cut, cut.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. Powering his way forward.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Cut.
2nd and long. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. Cut.
They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Is good. Makes the score Broncos 52, Chiefs 49. Harrison Beavis
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
We're going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. Mahomes to throw it. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
This for all the marbles. It is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it, and this one's over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end.